What is going on, everybody? My name is Colin. I hope everybody's having an awesome day. I definitely am. That's Joe in front of me. Say hi to Joe. I met Joe about a month ago, and him and his brother, we went down to a thing called the Two-Wheel Rider ADV Weekend. I did a video on it, and come to find out, they are only about 30 miles from where I live, so go figure. And they've lived out here a while. They both ride adventure bikes. And we rode up there, and then we rode on the way back a little bit. Great guys. Now today it's just Joe. His brother couldn't make it, but Joe's in the same boat I am. And when I say that, with the county we live in, or the area we live in, there's not a lot of roads that are kind of designated for like adventure bikes. There's some, but it's very, very few and far between. And so he decided to, on a whim, say, you know what, why don't we take a ride down to Virginia and see if we can discover some new roads. And that's what we're doing today. We're actually going to a place called, or near Tappahannock, and we're starting at a place called King And Queen Courthouse. That's actually a CDP, and I think that stands for Census Designated Place. So it has a population of like a little under 100, but it's a little loop that he wanted to discover. And you know what? I said, all right, let's go. So this is a beautiful November morning. I think it's like 9 a.m. right now. It's a little crisp. It's about 55 degrees, but the trees, I mean, look at those colors. You know, we're kind of coming right off the peak of all the colors changing, but still a great ride. So I want to take you guys along for the ride, see what we discover. We finally made it to this place, stop at a gas station. We're actually going to come back here and eat at this little diner when we're done. And this is how bad we are. You know how far this thing is? It's right here. It starts right here, right behind that little trailer there. It's about 8-9 miles. That's it. So we're going to ride it like 3 different times. And then where that car's pulling out right now, or that SUV, that's where it ends. So it's like a big old loop. So we're gonna do it a couple times, get some good shots, and come back here and get some tasty food. I don't know if you can see, but I'm gonna try a couple different modes here. That's Off-Road Plus. I played with Off-Road on the last trip, but Off-Road Plus, that disables the ABS. And you can turn off the traction control completely. I'm not doing that right now. I might play with it a little bit. GPS issues?
No. I mean...
Forgot to strap your helmet?
Oh, no, it just came unbuckled, all right.
I was gonna say, well, if this is it, we've got a nice little gravel parking lot. We drove an hour and a half for this. Well, might as well take advantage of it. Woohoo! Neither of us have been here, so this is the first time each of us are discovering these roads. It looks like he's stopping up here, and we're going to discover what he needs. Having some GPS woes again. Looks like we're on the road.
Yeah, no, I forgot to turn this on. I want to track this whole route.
Oh, okay, that's a good call. That way we won't get lost again.
Nice little road. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. Go ahead. It rained really bad the last couple days, so we don't know what we're going to expect here. This is pretty tame from what I did a couple weekends ago. But it's something to get out and enjoy, right? Even if it's just a straight gravel road. I'm loving this. Hey, look, our first bridge. It's a big one too. Water! So again, this goes in like one big loop, but there's a couple offshoots. So we're just gonna play Discovery today and see what we can find and just enjoy it. The 70/30 tires that came stock with this are just fine on these type roads. Once you get in a lot of ruts and dirt and water, and it gets a little hairy, but these are doing fine. Man, you can tell how much it rained back here. Not that there's puddles, but normally this would be kicking up some major dust. So the water definitely helped with that. And when I talk about rain, like by my house, which isn't too far from here, about an hour and a half, 6 inches in 24 hours. That's a lot of rain. I'm hitting the big 21 miles per hour. I'm in second gear. Oh, there we go. Now I'm up to 25. I'm pushing it, baby. We should be coming up to the King and Queen Courthouse. I'm assuming it's a courthouse. I mean, that's the name of the freaking place. Let's see. Is it around here? Central King and Queen Fire Department. I don't know why I just like saying King and Queen. Queen and King, King and Queen. It's just a cool name to place to live, right? I think this is like our third or fourth stretch now that we come off pavement onto some back roads. Real similar to kind of what we did in West Virginia. We'd go for about a mile or two on pavement, and then we'd get off, ride for a little bit, then do this exact same thing. They kind of intertwine between all the different roads. These are great roads for me to practice on, especially if, like, for inexperienced riders. For experienced riders, this is probably going to be pretty lame, pretty simple. But for someone like me, just to practice standing up like I'm doing now, playing with the different modes, even though I'm a big fan of Off-Road Plus. Definitely, I did not play with that when I was down in West Virginia. And standing up, you have so much more control. You really do. And that's kind of hard coming from street if you're so used to sitting down. And then now, all of a sudden, I'm standing up. I have so much more control of the bike than I would if I was sitting down. If I came across some ruts or bumps, your bike's going to probably go all over the place. Whereas if you're standing up, you have a lot more control, if that makes sense. And then one other thing, you always look ahead. I mean, I know that's obvious in riding any bike, but especially in ADV riding, you don't want to do like this and look down. You want to look straight ahead, know what's always coming up against you.
Good?
Now where? We'll go this way. The man with the GPS, we shall follow him. Even though it's gotten us lost like 5 times today. No, we're not going in the King and Queen landfill. It's closed. Plus, asbestos waste. You know, that's not good. No trespassing. Had a little fun today. Got the bike dirty. I mean, the weather turned out awesome. Freaking November this morning was nasty. But now it's like almost 65 degrees. First week of November. Gotta love it. So we're about heading out. We're going to do a couple more loops. And this little forest road we just came out of. And then we're heading down this long stretch. There's Joe right there getting ready. And we're going to do probably another hour of riding. And we're going to stop and get some food. We got a bridge coming up. Up. Where's that bridge they keep showing the signs for? Oh, this must be it up here. I wouldn't call this a bridge. Call it like a little crossing. Okay, it's pretty exciting. All right, we just covered our bridge. Just like anything, the more you ride something, the more you get comfortable with it. I'm definitely feeling more comfortable the more I ride this throughout the day. Try to get you a shot of Joe here real quick. There he is, staring at me like, what the hell are you doing, dude? Wow, what a day, man. This is great. I was gonna actually throw the drone up, but Joe had a good point. We're actually surrounded right now in like hunting clubs. Like there's a sign right there, it just said it. And the last thing I want to do is get the drone shot out of the sky because, you know, some hunter's going to think it's like skeet practice. So we decided not to do that. But nonetheless, we have had a blast just crisscrossing all these different loops. Even though the loop's close to 10 miles, I think we've done it now 3 times. We've had a blast. We really have, and I can't thank Joe enough for picking this area out. Again, it's right by Tappahannock, Virginia. And we started a place called King and Queen Courthouse, and there's just all these different trails. Good idea on him. He's actually recording these routes on his GPS, so that way we can come back here, because we did have a couple issues with the GPS, getting lost, turning down some private roads. But all in all, great day. Great day to get some experience, great day to ride, great day to be alive. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. The two of us getting a little hungry. We're wrapping up, and then we're gonna get some food and then head back home. Only an hour and a half, so we're definitely gonna be doing this again. This time bringing his brother along for the ride. Be well, and I'll talk to you guys soon.